So Adam, are you ready to become a poxwalker today?
Ken, give me the bolter. Time to purge some heretics.
Anvil of War! Battle Report! Death God versus Inquisition!
What's up, guys? We're back today here on Deldrak Prime for the second part of our special narrative campaign, Night of the Living Pox. So Adam's going to talk a little bit about this lovely bolter, and then we're going to go into about the mission. So.
Yeah, I just want to do a quick shout out to our buddy Adam over at Mythic Props. He made this and sent it over to the channel, so another prop for the studio. I'm sure we'll be throwing it on battle reports and having lots of fun if we can wrest a little away from Ken at any given moment. So yeah, again, huge shout out. Thank you, Mythic Props. Check him out on Facebook. Check him out on Instagram. The guy does some wicked work.
And we're going to hopefully get some chaos weapons soon, right?
Yeah, we're hoping to work on getting a second bolter to kind of match that one. We want to hopefully get maybe Nurgle influenced. Who knows? Who knows?
I like Nurgle.
Who knows? We're going to we got to talk with him and see what his schedule's like. So
okay, so now let's talk the mission.
Yeah, so Deldrak Prime. We're back on Deldrak Prime. If you guys watched the first kill team scenario, basically that is developed into a bigger, badder battle. Now we have it splintered off into two possible outcomes. Because the Inquisition took the first battle, what happened now is it's put them on the offensive a little bit more. They're more being a little bit more aggressive and attacking the source of the pollution and the taint that is happening on this planet and causing the populace to turn into poxwalkers. So we've located the pump station where the water and the fluids are flowing into the Hive City, and we're trying to shut it down and stop Typhus and his nefarious plans. So
believe it or not, it's not Typhus leading this excursion. He is there. He's replenishing the plague fleet with Necrosius, but there's bigger things at play here, and you guys will find out shortly.
Okay, so we have a bit of Imperial soup on the menu today. We've got Inquisitor Greyfax. She's going to be an auxiliary support detachment, so that puts me at -1 command points right off the bat. But don't worry, because following that, we're going to have a battalion detachment of Astra Militarum. So we have two 10-man squads of Tempestus Scions. They're going to be Inquisitorial Stormtroopers for today. I like to run them like that, and it's fitting to the Inquisition army. So we've got one 10-man squad with 4 hotshot volley guns. The sergeant has hotshot las pistol and chainsword, and they have a voxcaster in the unit. The second 10-man squad has 2 hotshot volley guns, and again, same loadout for the sergeant and a voxcaster in the squad. We have a 5-man kind of suicide squad, standard loadout. Sergeant's got a power sword and a voxcaster in the unit. They're going to hopefully just grab an objective, maybe late game or something like that. And then I have 2 5-man squads, both rocking 2 plasma guns in each. And then the sergeants have a plasma pistol and a power fist, and both squads have a voxcaster. The HQs for the battalion detachment of Astra Militarum are a Primaris Psyker. He's going to be hanging out with the Crusaders. We also have a Tempestus Prime. He's got a power maul, and he will be using the Kurov's Aquila, and he's going to be the warlord actually for today. We also are going to have in the elite slot, we're going to have a 10-man Crusader squad. These are conversions, and you can check out the video at the end of this one if you would like to see how we made these. We're also going to have a Ministorum Priest. He is also going to be in the Valkyrie with the Crusaders and the Primaris Psyker. And speaking of Valkyrie, we have a Valkyrie with 2 heavy bolters. It's got the las cannon and the Hellstrike missiles. We have a patrol detachment. These are Richard's Shadow Glaive Space Marines. They are represented by basically Deathwatch Space Marine variant. He's got a wicked backstory written up for these guys, and we love them, and this is their debut on the channel for a battle report, so we're really excited to have them on the table. In the patrol detachment, we have a watch captain. He's got the assault variant bolt rifle. Can't remember the the name of it for the life of me. I'm sure it'll come to me. And a power sword. For troop choices, we have 2 8-man intercessor squads, 5 intercessors, 3 hellblasters with plasma incinerators, standard bolt rifles on all the intercessors. Yeah, and that's it. We're hoping they can put out some hurt today with the special issue ammunition and all that fun. We also have a Redemptor Dreadnought in the patrol detachment, and it's got the macro plasma incinerator and the onslaught Gatling gun, and it also has the Icarus missiles. So it's got lots of firepower. I have never personally used one of these on the tabletop, and I'm excited to use it today. Finally, we have a Vanguard detachment, but that's generating 0 command points for the army. Because it is the assassin formation. So basically 3 assassins. We've got a Culexus, an Eversor, and a Vindicare assassin, and they are going to be contributing 0 command points because they don't have an HQ slot. That puts me at a total of 7 command points because I have 5 command points for the battalion detachment and 3 base, and then we have -1 because of the auxiliary detachment to take Greyfax. So 7 total command points for this army.
Okay, guys, so from the dark abyss of Nurgle, the Inquisition have found 2,000 points of Death Guard lurking amongst the wastes of the Hive City. Today, leading the force, we have Typhus, the Traveler, the Herald of Nurgle, and he has his vast horde of 100 Poxwalkers. So though the Scions found that they were outnumbered then, it's only gotten worse. And in fact, we have 2 battalions worth of Poxwalkers, and the famed kill team, the Sons of Scabathrax, the Plague Marines, have come to join us. The retinue is exactly geared the way it was during the kill team bat reps on the channel. So in our battalions, we got obviously 2 HQs in each battalion.
So for the scenario, we have Dawn of War style deployment. We have 12 inches from the board edge. Death Guard will be coming in from the bottom of the screen, and Inquisition will be walking on from the top of the screen. So 12-inch deployment from the long board edges. We have 2 objective markers on the table. Primary objective is for the Inquisition to take the pump station. So by the end of battle round 3, if the Inquisition control the objective marker in the pump station, they gain 3 victory points for controlling it. There's also a secondary objective, which is the comms tower, located just on the edge of the Inquisition deployment zone, and the comms tower is worth 1 point at the end of each battle round for whichever army controls it. In addition to this, for the scenario, we have Slay the Warlord, Linebreaker, and First Blood. On top of that, we will have a little bit of a special rule for the scenario for both armies. For the Death Guard, we have the Living Pox, which is any Poxwalker unit that is completely wiped out can reinsert on the Death Guard board edge, walking on from the board edge, at the beginning of their next turn after it was destroyed. So it's basically regenerating Poxwalkers constantly. This is to represent the zombies just shambling out of the city and into the swamp following the noise of battle going on. The Inquisition, on the other hand, have a special rule that after turn 3, if they continuously hold the comms tower, they're going to be able to call in orbital strikes. The orbital strikes are pick a location on the tabletop, and any unit within 8 inches of that location takes D3 mortal wounds, friend or foe. So there could be some situations where they might be calling in orbital strikes on their own location in a dramatic effort to maybe kill some Poxwalkers and turn the tide of battle.
So Death Guard has finished deploying. We've kind of gone balls to the wall here a little bit. We have a lot of Horde infantry here. We have our 3 plague drones kind of hidden behind here. I don't know what I was really hiding from, but they have fly, so I was just like, whatever, we'll fly over it. The Plague Marines have kind of gone up in the tower. They're going to benefit from cover up there. They kind of have a better vantage point for shooting. The Demon Prince, who's actually our warlord, is hiding back here, dispersed amongst the Poxwalkers with the rest of the Death Guard characters. Necrosis' Adept, the Malignant Plague Caster, He's here with the Plague Marines. They're all kind of share the same armor save, so it's like I'll keep them together. Then we have one more Poxwalker unit just hiding over on the side there. And that is our our Lord of Contagion is in Deep Strike.
So as far as the Inquisition's deployment is concerned, we're holding up the line. Tried to split the forces a little bit, and then we have a decent chunk of stuff that's going to be showing up most likely turn 2 in via Deep Strike and forward operatives and all the above, grab, shoot, insertion, whatever you want to call it. We've got a unit. Well, basically, we tried to group all of the Shadow Glaive, Deathwatch stuff kind of together. We've got the 2 intercessor squads and the watch captain on this corner of the table holding it down. We have the Valkyrie, which currently has the Crusaders, the Ministorum Priest, and the Primary Psyker all in it, ready to jump out and hopefully use the power swords on something other than Poxwalkers, because that would be useless. In the top right-hand corner of the table, we have the Redemptor Dreadnought holding down the bridge. He's probably going to be facing down some of those Blight drones. We've got 2 squads, the 2 squads of 10 Scions. We've got the 1 squad with the 4 hotshot volley guns, and the squad with the 2 hotshot volley guns spread out in sort of a firing line. In the comms tower above, we've got the Vindicare Assassin. We have the Tempestus Prime, and we have Greyfax all hanging out together, trying to keep each other safe. In Deep Strike, we have the Colexus Assassin and the Eversor Assassin. We have the 2 units of 5 Scions with plasma pistol and double plasma gun and power fists on the sergeant, and the 1 5-man squad with the sergeant with power sword, and they're all going to be jumping in hopefully to grab some objectives.
So before the battle starts, I'm going to use this stratagem. Your army can have 1 extra relic of decay for a command point, or 2 for 3 command points. I'm going to spend the 3 command points and get 2 more relics for my army. I'll go over them right now, I guess. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to give 1 relic to the adept. We're going to give him the Pandemic Staff, which gives him +1 to his smite casts. Our first relic that we were going to take was on our Warlord, the Demon Prince. Is Super Rating Plate, gives him a 2-up save. In addition, in the fight phase, any saves that he makes on a 4-up, it's a mortal wound back on the unit that caused the wound in the first place. He's going to be the Warlord. He's got the Revoltingly Resilient Warlord trait, meaning that he has a 4-up Disgustingly Resilient against everything except mortal wounds. And then our last relic is going to our Noxious Blightbringer, who is going to take the Fulgaris Helm. That increases his aura by 3 inches, meaning he has a 10-inch aura for his advance and get 2 dice. That's it.
So Warlord of the army today is going to be the Tempestus Prime. He's going to be using Master of Command, which basically gives him a additional Voice of Command ability. And because he has the Rod of Command and he already has the Voice of Command ability, he's going to be able to issue 3 orders a turn if he wants. Tempestus Prime Bob is going to be, he's going to be rocking the Aquila also relic, so that's going to give him on a 5+, whenever Owen uses a command point, I can steal the command point.
Mm-hmm.
The primary psyker that's hiding in the Valkyrie right now is going to have Psychic Barrier and Gaze of the Emperor. We're hoping to get some good lines on a bunch of plague poxwalkers and hopefully...
And hopefully.
That was good timing. And hopefully draw a straight line through a bunch of models and get a bunch of mortal wounds on a unit.
It's units or model?
Models.
That's dumb.
Alright, is that everything?
That's dumb. And then finally, Inquisitor Greyfax is going to be using Dominate today as her psychic ability. With all the characters on the table, hopefully it actually does something. We'll see. Probably not, though.
So now that deployment is finished, we're going to roll to see who goes first. And Death Guard finishing first will have +1 to this roll. So, who's going to roll first? You want me to roll first? Show you what you got to beat?
Do it.
Plus one to this roll. Damn it! 2.
It's the
curse of the one.
the
Can
voodoo
find items
dice
on.
is the voodoo's on the wrong person here, man.
Oh!
It worked!
So Adam rolled a 1. It tricked you in.
It tricked me.
But Adam has the option now to seize the initiative if you want.
Yep. Yeah!
You can.
There we go. I'll take it.
Good luck.
You too, man.
Good luck, sir.
Turn 1!
So Valkyrie pivoted, flew up 20 inches, 22 inches, I think, and 21 inches, and landed on the bridge. The intercessors moved up, advanced a little bit with the Primaris Watch Captain. They're moving in towards the pump station, trying to get towards that objective. Redemptor Dreadnought sidestepped a little bit. The Scions all just moved forward a little bit to get that 24-inch range on the hotshot volley guns, and Greyfax and the Tempestus Prime just moved forward a little bit, just to get kind of up front and center, see what's going on. And everything else that was in Deep Strike is staying in Deep Strike at this turn. So, Psychic Phase is going to be really easy. Nothing's within range for Greyfax, and
You know buff spells?
all the buff spells are on there, and they're in the Valkyrie, so there's not much that's going to happen there.
Yeah.
So we're on to the shooting phase. We're going to start off by firing the Hellstrike missile from the Valkyrie. Now it did move, and it's not in hover mode, so 4s go up to 5 plus the hit. Valkyrie is going to fire its last cannon and Hellstrike missile into the first flooded Voltron, which is not more than 25% obscured.
Nope.
And we're going to fire the heavy bolters that are in the side ports on the vehicle into the poxwalkers in front of you. So we'll start off with the Hellstrike missile, looking for 5s. Nope. Last cannon. Yes.
It is.
Toughness 8.
It is 7.
7.
Yeah. So 3.
So look for 3.
Yeah,
Wounds.
that's it. 5 up invul required here. No. D6 damage.
And how many damage? 4 damage.
4. So we got 4 discussing resilience. Lost 2 of them. So only 2 damage going through. Putting them down to 8.
6 heavy bolter shots and 2 heavy bolters going into the poxwalkers. So looking for 5s to hit. That was pretty good. That's 5. And we're looking for, these guys are only toughness 3 because they're not close to,
they're only toughness 3.
So strength 5, so looking for
3s.
3 wounds.
3 discussing resilience coming back at you. Making them all.
Oh, nice. Let's see how that's going to be. Next up, we're going to fire the intercessors, which are all within range. So we're looking at...
Not rapid fire, though.
No, not rapid fire. So 5 normal shots. We're going to put the shots into the Plague Marines, the plasma. I'm not going to overcharge, just 3 plasma shots. So we'll start off with the 5 normal intercessor shots. So firing the 5 intercessor shots into the poxwalkers, we're using Hellfire rounds, so it's always wounds on a 2+. So looking for 3s to hit.
Roll your 1s.
Thank God for rerolls. Maybe not. 2.
2s though to wound.
Yeah. 2+. And then we're good.
2. Damage.
Just
1.
1, yeah.
Some disgusting resilience coming up. Making none, so that's 2 poxwalkers down. I'll take from up here.
3 plasma incinerator shots going into the Plague Marines up on the platform. Looking for 3s to hit.
2.
And
3s to wound.
2 wounds.
At AP -4.
Correct.
I have a 2-up save.
AP -3. They're not overcharged.
AP is always -4. Regardless, I think it's a 6-up save here. Making none. Disgusting resilient, because there's only 1 damage. Weak. 2 Plague Marines go down.
Oh yeah, sorry. For the incinerators, you're right. It's -4 always.
It's all good. We'll take these 2 guys.
Next, Intercessor Squad's doing the same thing. We're going to split the fire, so Plasma's going into the Plague Marines, and the regular shots are going to go into the Foxwalkers. So we'll do regular first. Foxwalkers first, so looking for 3s, and I'm also going to use the Hellfire round, so... A little better, no 1s, doesn't matter, they're not within range. And looking for 2s. 3 wounds.
Disgusting resilient. Making 1.
2 down. And the 3 plasma. Looking for 3s. 2 hits. No rerolls. So that's actually... Oh no, I didn't overcharge.
You didn't overcharge.
We're good. And
3s.
looking for 3s. 1 wound.
1 6 up. Making it.
Yay. Plasma is the only thing in range on the Redemptor, so it's going to be firing the macro plasma, so it's going to be going into the already wounded Plague Drone. So the Deathwatch have are using the Venator, the fast attack option, so they're basically re-rolling wound rolls of 1 for against fast attack. So I should have stated that earlier, but D6 shots for the plasma. So how many? 2. Make command point, reroll that. So command point 4. Strength 8, AP -4. So looking for 3s to hit here. Level 1. Toughness 7. So looking for 3s to wound. 2 wounds. AP -4, single damage.
AP -4.
Yep. Over here, buddy.
AP -4. Thankfully, we have a 5-up invulnerable save. We make neither.
Thankfully.
And then it's 1 damage, so we got some disgusting resilient action. 5-ups again, making both.
Oh, look at that. We're going to pump the 18-inch range weapons are all out, so we're just going to do the 4 hotshot volley guns. They're going to be firing into the... With his orders, he's issued orders to both squads, so take aim. So re-rolling hit rolls of 1 for both squads. With his command rod, he's allowed to issue a second order. And technically, he can issue 3. So, okay, looking for 4s because they move.
But re-rolling 1.
And re-rolling 1s.
Okay.
Still not bad.
3s and 2s miss.
And then 4.
Yeah, there you go. Okay.
Strength 4. Whoa. Strength 4 and
Toughness 4. Toughness 4. So win.
Thought about popping the Vengeance Arcadia, but I'll take it.
What are we looking at? 7?
6.
6.
6 disgusting new resilience.
Now we are able to reroll 1s because Necrosis is nearby. And we make it. So 3 go down. Which group was that?
These into the lead group there.
These guys?
Yep.
Okay, can we take from the back, obviously? 1, 2.
We're just the 2 heavies in this squad are firing onto the guys that are in the
terrain.
Yeah, in the terrain. Looking for 4+ because they moved. Reroll on 1s.
That wasn't that great. I made up for it.
And wounding on
4s.
4s, yeah. Those guys are within? Yeah, they are.
Everybody's within.
Cool. 3 wounds.
Disgusting resilient. Making 2.
Oh.
So 1 down.
Yeah, we're going to fire the rifle for the Vindicare into Typhus. 2s, give me 2s! Oh.
Got it. Wounding on a 2, because it always wounds infantry on a 2.
Yep. Wounding on a 2+.
You've already used your command.
I used my
point.
command. No!
Classic Vindicare. That happens so often with them that I'm like, that's why I'm not worried about them.
Yeah. Greyfax into Typhus with the Mastercrafted Condemner Bolt Gun. Hitting on 3s with rerolls. Hits.
Doesn't need it. Wounding on 5s.
Yeah, that's not. That's
But rerolls.
Rerolls.
Nope. Rerolls.
Reroll. No.
No.
And that is the end of Astra Militarum / Inquisition / Deathwatch / Assassins, turn 1.
We are going to be basically going from left to right. A lot of the Death Guard army advanced because her movement traits are slow, and in general we weren't in melee with anything. So that's what this army does. That's what we're going to do, so we're just running. Starting with this Poxwalker unit over here, they have advanced 2, just to kind of shuffle up towards the objective and provide a screen for the Demon Prince, who flew 17 inches over to here, because he does have flight. He let off a nice gaseous element and it propelled him through the air, and he landed there with a 17
He flies on
inch
farts. Let's
he's
say it as it is, man.
He's a fart flyer for sure. He isn't modeled with wings, and people always ask why, and I'm like, because this is what he does. We have our flesh mower. He's kind of shuffled over to here. He's going to help the Demon Prince out in a little bit. He got a 6-inch advance, which is great, so he moved 16 inches himself.
Walking it.
The Plague Marines and the Ken hated his name, but what was his name? Festimus.
Festimus for the rest of us.
Festimus is the best for us. He has shuffled up here with his Plague Marines, who still, there's 5 of them left. They've kind of shuffled as well. They're just kind of providing overwatch for the army. The rest of this army really kind of jumped forward. Only one of the Blight drones being able to get into flamer range, whereas the Poxwalker horde just kind of advanced with varying advance rolls across the army. If you really care, it was 5, it was 6 for Necrosius, it was 5 for Typhus, but he had to half it, so he was only able to move 7. It was 5 for the beige drone, and it was 3 for the green drone. It was 3, full 6 for the Imperial citizens. It was 3 for the Imperial Guard remnant zombies, and it was 3 for one of these, and then 6 for the Poxwalkers, bringing up the rear. You'll notice that I've kind of spread out the Poxwalkers a little bit. I know that Adam has a lot of deep strike stuff, so the last thing I want is them deep striking behind me, so I've kind of stopped them from being able to do that by fanning out and providing a null zone. So we're going to jump into the psychic phase. So before the psychic phase ensues, I'm going to play Cloud of Flies on Necrosius. For 1 command point, he cannot be targeted by shooting attacks, Vindicare, unless he is the closest unit. I'm going to go over it kind of just unit by unit, because to tell you them all is just kind of a waste of time. So Demon Prince is going to open up the psychic phase, casting Smite, hitting the Valkyrie. So here we go. Looking for a 5, getting a 9, D3 damage on the Valkyrie, 2. Now we're going to cast with the adept, Festimus. He's going to cast Smite as well. Festimus has +1 to his cast, meaning that all I need is a 9 on this to get a d6 damage, because as chapter approved knows. Anyways, we got it. It was Warp Charge 6 because as chapter approved it increases in Warp Charge cast. So another d3 mortal wounds.
Was on
Valkyrie, 2 more. So the spellcaster here, he's going to attempt 1 more spell. He's going to cast Miasm of Pestilence, which is a -1 to hit. He's going to cast it on the Flesh Mower. So, looking for a 5 or 6, getting it on an 8. No one in denial range, meaning the spell goes off. So, Typhus is going to cast Putrescent Vitality on the Poxwalkers here.
Ooh.
What that does is gives them +1 strength, +1 toughness on Warp Charge 6. He does get it on a 7, unless Adam would like to deny with Greyfax.
I will try. So she's getting +1 to deny?
Yep.
Yep.
And she denies, because it is an 8 with her +1. Typhus, now being enraged, is going to cast Smite on Warp Charge 7, because we've already cast Smite. The nearest enemy unit, I'm just going to see if I get it off, and then we'll measure who it is. We're in range. It is a 7. You know what? We're going to reroll the 1 with a command point. Getting a 10.
Just under.
Now the closest to the model. So D3 mortal wounds on the Scions. 3.
Good.
Necrosius is going to cast only, well, he's going to cast 2 spells, but he's going to cast Smite first, and this will be on the other Scion squad, on the other side, because they're closer to him. So Necrosius is casting on an 8 this time. Getting it on a, not getting it, it's a 7.
And that's the end of Death Guard
Psychic phase.
Psychic phase. We're on to shooting.
We got a little bit of shooting.
A little bit of shooting.
A little bit of shooting.
A little bit? Just a little bit? You know what's not shooting anymore?
A little shooting.
That guy right there.
Yeah, it's lame. The Plague Marines are going to open the shooting phase, shooting at a variety of targets. We got a couple bolt guns. We got 3 bolt guns, all within 18 inches of the Valkyrie. So we're going to shoot the Valkyrie with our bolt guns. We have a plasma gun, also within 18 inches of the Valkyrie. Now, Death Guard have a special rule for their Legion trait called Inexorable Advance. Whenever they are within, or sorry, what it is infantry models gain rapid fire 6 inches to their rapid fire.
Oh.
Okay, so one of them's not. My bad. So this one's not within rapid fire, so 1 bolt gun shot will not be.
No, the plasma though.
Plasma is
18 inches?
big time. This is the plasma right here.
Oh yeah, I guess
You're
touching the wing. Touching the wing.
And then, yeah. And then, oh, sorry. This is 24-inch range. We're going to shoot at the Plague Marines over here. Or, they're not Plague Marines. Marines.
Marines. Just
We're
Marines.
going to shoot at those Marines. Let's do the shooting at the Marines. Hitting on 3s. Rerolling 1s because the Demon Prince being within 6 inches. Rerolling the 1. Both hit. Wounding on 3s. Actually, I'm going to spend this command point. Screw it.
Command point.
Command point, we're going to do Veterans of the Long War. We're going to get +1 to wound everything for the shooting phase for 1 command point. So, the now is wounding on 2s. The light launcher. Didn't need the reroll, but that's 2 AP minus 2 hits on the intercessors.
Damage?
D3.
D3 each?
Yeah.
Okay,
So
and
5
AP minus 2?
Yep.
Okay, so 2 5 pluses. 1.
D3 damage. 3.
1 dead.
Flattens an intercessor. Okay, and now the plasma gun. Hitting on 3s. Rerolling 1s. 2 hits. Now, because of Veterans of the Long War, wounding on 2s, and these are supercharged, mind you. I would have done the supercharged because of the 1s for the Demon Prince. So, both hit, and then these are, it's strength 8. Yeah, so wounding on 2s because +1 to wound because of Veterans of the Long War. So 2s to wounds, so just don't roll 1s, please. Okay, so 2 wounds at AP minus 3.
So makes 1.
Wow. So 2 damage goes through. Then the bolt guns. So we got 5 bolt gun shots.
I'm going on what?
Sorry?
They're going on the Valkyrie?
Yeah,
Okay.
so hitting on 4s.
Whoa.
Okay. And then wounding on 4s because of Veterans of the Long War. 2 wounds at no AP.
Oh, takes
One
another
goes
one.
through. And now that concludes the psychic or the shooting phase for the Death Guard. We're going to be in morale phase now at the end of Battle Round 1. I know I was supposed to take a morale check on my Plague Marines at the end of Adam's turn, but because they're leadership 8, because they only lost 2, even the roll of a 6, I would pass. Poxwalkers never take morale checks, and Adam's Scions, despite losing 3 models,
They're
leadership.
They're within the distance of the Inquisitor, so they get leadership 10 right now.
Okay, so then they're also good.
Woohoo!
Turn 2.
On to Battle Round 2.
Turn 2!
So turn 2 Inquisition movement phase. We had some deep strikes that came in. Unit of Scions, just a kind of plain Jane unit of Scions jumped in behind the Sky Shield landing pad. They're just outside of 9 inches of everything. The Valkyrie pivoted. It actually dropped into hover mode, pivoted, moved up less than 20 inches and then spat out all the Crusaders, the Priest, and the Primaris Psyker all on the landing pad. They're staring down those the Plague Marines. Eversor Assassin popped out of hiding. He's looking for a good charge against some Poxwalkers. Hopefully get in there and do some damage. The entire Shadow Glaive contingent moved up, including the Redemptor Dreadnought on the far side. But for here, we have the intercessors just kind of moving in towards that tactic or to that objective marker, trying to kind of push in. 5-man Scion squad with the plasma dropped in. They're looking to get some shots off on that on the now hard to hit plague drone with the flesh mower. Other 5-man plasma squad dropped in on the other side of the Dagobah swamp, as so named by the owner of Sequence Havocs and Gamings in Brockville, Ontario. Quick shout out, check him out. Redemptor Dreadnought moved forward onto the bridge, ready to take some shots off on the other plague drones. Everything else pretty much stayed put over here. We didn't have a lot of movement going on. Everything kind of sat pretty. Looking to get some shots off on the ever-advancing tide of Poxwalkers that are just pouring through that gap of rocks. Last but not least, we have the Colexus Assassin. Colexus Assassin is popped up in the rock formation just outside of 9 inches of the Poxwalkers. He's looking to do something. We don't know yet. And that is the end of the movement phase. Greyfax is going to cast Dominate, I think, on Typhus.
What does it do?
It makes him, he makes a single close combat attack.
It's going
It's gonna be hard no. I'm not even gonna bother to reroll that. No.
So what about this dude?
Yeah, so he's doing Psychic Barrier.
What's that do?
It gives them +1 to their saves, period. So invuln and armor.
Who?
The Crusaders. He's gonna cast on.
Okay.
So warp charge value is 6. That goes off on the 9.
So we'll try to stop that.
Yep.
And that's
Nope.
8. No, we need a 6. So +1 to their saves.
+1 to their saves, so. And now we're going on to the shooting phase. So for shooting phase, I'm going to issue my orders, like I didn't already do. Take aim on both of these ones. So we'll start off with the Vindicare Assassin. He's going to he's going to shoot. He's going to shoot Necrosis.
Cloud flies.
Oh, he can't be targeted?
No, you have to target Typhus.
Vindicare is targeting Typhus.
You're gonna roll a 2 here.
Okay, we're good.
2 to wound.
2 plus the wound. Any wounds? I wish that was a 6.
And a 5 up to just
5
to
up
save
and
it.
one.
Makes it.
Ah! 18. Kind of screwed up. I should have put him in a spot where he could get line of sight on Necrosis. I forgot he could target him.
You should have texted me back.
I should have texted you back. D6 shots. How many shots? 2. Wow. And strength 5. So we're looking for 2s. 2 hits and strength 5. So we're looking for 5s. 2 wounds.
Wounds.
AP minus 4.
5 ups. Nothing. Damage.
Just 1. So
Disgusting reserve. Making them 1. So down to 9
1
wounds.
wound. Blast cannon and Hellstrike missiles are going into the blow drone. I know it's going to be 6s to hit, that sucks. But we're going to do the heavy bolters inside onto this.
Very good.
So let's do the heavy bolters first.
Yeah, let's open up. Open up with the soft stuff. 3 on 5s.
For the regular guys?
Yep.
Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah.
It's heavy still.
Yeah.
And then wound on 3s.
Yes, sir.
That's 2
2
5
wounds.
ups. Making 1. So we're gonna go.
Cool. And then we'll do yeah, the Hellstrike missile. We're just looking for lucky 6s here, so no. And las cannon, no. I'm gonna go with the intercessor squad here. It's gonna fire at plasma. Is gonna go into the bloat drone, and the intercessors are going into the Poxwalkers. Let's start off with the 3 plasmas into the blow drone.
This one?
Yeah. So we're looking for 4s.
Yes.
-1 to hit right now.
You're only ones though.
Yeah. And I'm.
Are you gonna supercharge that?
No, because I'd be killing myself.
On 2s, yeah. Like
2
that.
hits. And wounding on
3s still.
3s.
Or yeah, 3s because it's strength. Ooh, strength 7. That's 4s.
4s though.
T7. Yeah.
Doesn't matter. 2.
Good draw. 5s. Nothing.
No.
5s. And 1.
One more wound.
1 more wound.
Putting them down to 7, a sacred number, son.
And now the rapid firing intercessors. So 1, 2, 3. Hitting on 3s. Rerolling 1s. We're also rerolling. Oh, I forgot to reroll the 2 wounds against the fast attack. But it didn't matter because I got 2 wounds.
Yeah, you got 2 wounds. You didn't have any fails.
And toughness 4. Or no, toughness 3.
Yep. So 3s to kill.
That wasn't very good. 4.
4 chips. Chippendales, as some would say. That's 2. So we'll go 1,
Now we're going to go this squad. So all the bolters are actually going to fire into the flank rings up top.
2. Oh no.
No, possible. We're going to do the vengeance rounds into the guys up in the to the regular vengeance rounds. So 5 shots. 4 actually, because you killed one, didn't you? You did. So 4 shots from this squad going into them, and the 3 plasma will be going into him.
Okay.
And I think I got to make the choice and go with the supercharge on that. But anyways,
Who's supercharging?
So anyways, the 4 regular guys looking for 3s to hit. There's no minuses or anything for the plague marines. So 3 hits.
Yeah, 5 to 1.
And yeah, toughness. Strength 4, toughness 5. 1 wound.
2 up save because we're in cover.
Yeah. You get EP minus 3 from the vengeance round.
Okay, so fail. And then this is a disgusting resilience. It's only 1 damage, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. 1 dies.
And then we'll go with the 3 plasma. So 6 shots. Yikes, that's gonna hurt. I'm gonna do these all individually because they're.
Do them in pairs because they're double tapping.
So looking for
4s.
for 4s to hit. 2s, 1s and 2s. Rerolling 1s.
Yeah, 2's dying yourself.
So 1 hit.
Yep.
For the first guy.
Yep.
Second guy. 1
2
hit.
hit.
2.
Or
I'm
one
gonna,
de- one
I'm
hit,
gonna
one death.
command point reroll that.
Okay.
And that's 3 now. 3 hits. And the last guy. And he kills himself, but he gets 1 through. So 4.
4 hits. Wounding on 3s.
Strength 8, toughness 7.
Which one's done died? This one?
Yeah, he's gonna be dead. Yep.
3s. All wound.
4 wounds.
4. 5 ups. Making
3 go
1.
through.
And then that's 6 damage because they're 2 damage each.
Yep.
Making 5 ups again.
1.
Ooh, only taking 1. 5 damage going through. He's down to 2 wounds left.
And now we're gonna go with these guys here. I'm gonna actually use another command point and go with Vengeance Arcadia. Giving them reroll when they're within 12 for the plasma. So, yeah. So these guys are going to be doing the
Supercharging?
supercharging.
Okay, so roll them individually.
Yeah. So plasma pistol will be separate, but let's go with the first guy. Looking for he's hitting on 3s normally, so we're down to 4s. 2 hits.
2 hits.
The other guy. 1 hit, no reroll.
Yep, and then the last one.
And the last plasma pistol.
Plasma pistol.
Yeah.
Okay, then just shoot one shot. Then.
Yeah.
Nope.
No.
So 3 hits. Wounding on 3s.
2 wounds.
2 5-ups. Making 1.
One goes through. 2.
Making 1. So he's down to 1 wound.
And I guess the regular 2 guys will fire into him with their shots. I should declare. I didn't split. I didn't declare split. So, anyways, it's only 2 shots. 2 hits. Oh, I forgot to reroll that 1 wound.
Which one? Yeah, go ahead.
Right?
Yep.
Sorry, so the plasma.
For Cadia.
Yep.
Doesn't wound it.
Doesn't wound anyways. So the 2 hits from the regular guys. 1 wound.
Those were hits, no? You just did rolling for.
I rolled the hit before I did the reroll.
3-up save. So it still fails.
Okay.
It's got the same resistant, just 1 damage.
Yep.
No, so he's gone. On a 4-up, he explodes.
Explode.
Yeah. So he gone. First blood for the.
Finally. Okay, so now we're moving on to shooting the second squad that dropped in, the plasma here. These guys are going to fire into the already wounded drone on the back here. Actually, no, you know what? They're going to go into... They don't have degrading stats, do they?
Who? The drones? Yeah.
They do? Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're going to go...
None of which yet they have.
No, but they do have them, though?
Yes, they do degrade, yeah.
So it's beneficial to try to wear them
They
down.
degrade at 5 wounds and then at 2.
Okay. I'm going to go with... these plasma are going to fire into the back guy here.
Okay.
So I'm gonna fully apologize because I totally forgot to use my Tempestus army-wide rule because I should be rolling extra shots on 6s.
Okay.
Yeah. But so many rules when you're playing a soup list and you haven't for a very long time that I apologize to everybody watching this. All right, so 4 plasma shots going into the back blow drone there, and hitting on 3s. That's gonna, yeah. Oh,
Kill yourself.
No, no. 3, strength 7, toughness 7, so 4s. 2 wounds.
2 AP minus 3s, making them 5-up saves.
Nope.
Nothing, and then single damage. Making 1. So he's down to 9 wounds.
And the plasma pistol. Hits. Wound now. And it wounds.
Makes a
And he
save.
makes it. The macroplasma incinerator on the dreadnought is going into... We're going to go into the back one. We're just going to go with the standard... I'm not going to overcharge. I don't want him to take any more extra damage. So we're going to go with how many shots? So D6 shots. 4 shots. 4 shots hitting on 3s. 3 hits. No rerolls.
3s to wound.
And 3s to wound, rerolling 1s. Oh, so 2 wounds.
2 5-ups. Making both.
Heavy D3 shots from the Icarus pod. We're going to do that next. So D3 shots, strength 7. So 2 shots.
There's a banana there.
Looking for 3s. And wounding on strength 7, so 4s. 1 wound.
AP?
Oh, it's subtract 1 hit to hit, sorry, because it's not firing it against our, but I still hit.
Still hit.
Yeah.
Still wounded.
Yeah.
AP?
AP is -1.
Fails.
Okay.
Damage?
Damage 1.
Makes it.
And no luck on that. Okay. Onslaught. 6 shots. Onslaught Gatling gun. Still going onto him too. Looking for 3s. Strength 5, so looking for 5s. 1 wound. It's AP -1.
Makes it.
Yep. These guys firing into the Poxwalkers. So 4 regular shots. Hitting on 3s. All hit. Not within half range. And toughness of that back
4.
squad.
4.
4?
And 7 if
Yeah. Right. Looking for 5s. 2 wounds.
Making
Making 1. Rerolling 1 because of Necrosius is within 7. Making it.
These 4. Well, this whole squad is going to fire into... Okay, so we're going to fire on the grass-based guys. Hotshot volley guns going into this squad. Hitting on 3s and rerolling 1s. Nope. And we're looking for... forced one. So... It's going to be 5. So 5 wounds on the squad there. That's
Which one?
purple jerkin grass based squad.
4? 4 wounds?
5.
5 wounds?
Yep.
Discussing the result. Make it 2. 3 go down. You're chipping away at me here.
And 1, 2, 3 regular shots. 3 regular shots. Hit with 2. Rerolling 1s because of the command. Or the order. And wounding on, with these is strength 3, so 5s. 1 wound. 1 disgustingly resilient.
Makes it.
He's good. Next squad, it's going into the same squad, I guess. 8 shots. Looking for 3s to hit. And rerolling 1s also. Wounding on... Whoa! Wounding on strength 3, or strength 4, sorry, so 4. 5. So 5 more on that same squad.
On the T5 squad?
No, on T4 squad.
How many?
5.
Roll ones. Make them 1. 4 down.
So, Greyfax is targeting Necrosis. We're looking for a 3 to hit with their bolt gun, condemner bolt gun. Rerolling 1s.
Hits.
Hits, and toughness is...
5, strength 4. 5's 2.
Okay, and AP minus 1. Looking for 5. That's a wound.
What's the AP?
AP minus 1.
4 up, makes it.
That would have been 3 damage. So we're going to start with the Eversor. He's going to make a charge against the Poxwalker unit. 3d6 charge range. Let's see how far he gets. You want to Overwatch?
There's no Overwatch. I can spit at you on the
Spit.
stuff.
You want to pick up feces and throw it? Or,
Just throw my arm at you.
That's 7, 8 inches. It's not going to be enough. Might use a command point here.
Reroll the 1.
And reroll that 1. I think I'm going to. Command point.
Okay.
And we make it. That's a 6. And charge here. The priest is going to not charge.
Okay, so we're going to start up with the Plague Marines. Supercharge our plasma gun, or I guess it doesn't matter. We don't have to supercharge.
Are you supercharging it?
Doesn't need to. They're only 1 wound models at T3, so I'm not going to. Hitting on 6s, rerolling 1s. It's a hit. Wounds on a 2. Nope. The other thing. Nope. The bolt guns. This
1
2
hit.
hits.
2 hits. It. It's hard to tell.
Wounding on 3s. It's 2 wounds, 2 2-ups.
2 2+ in wounds.
Yep. Yeah. And then this dude, he's going to throw a blight grenade, so d6 shots. 3, hitting on 6s.
No.
Rerolling 1s because Demon Prince. Nothing. That's it. Go.
Alright.
Don't roll double 1s.
Yeah, seriously. We're good.
Yep.
The camera guy is allowed to have like this much input. That's it. How do you feel about that, huh?
I don't know. I don't know what I just did there.
It's okay.
He's right there. He's within 6 inches anyway, so I don't want him to really charge. He's
Fair.
fragile.
Fair.
He's not that strong enough to weather that. Charge here.
Both or just 1?
Just the Redemptor.
But both drones or just 1?
I'm just gonna go against the one in the front.
2d6 shots. 6 shots. Wounding on 5s. Rerolling 1s, don't need to. 2 wounds at AP minus 1.
Looking for 4s. Nope.
2 wounds.
I'm glad I didn't trade both of them. Come on. Oh yeah,
Wow,
it's
it's going deep.
He's gonna ream you a new one.
Trusters. So let's. I'm gonna activate the Crusaders first.
Better not.
I'm going to be using Vengeance for Cadia.
Buzzkill.
Yeah. So Vengeance for Cadia, -1 command point for me. 6 models.
These are all in the Plague Marines or what?
These are going to go on the plague. Yeah.
Okay.
So 6 guys, and then the 4 on the plague caster. So
Sure.
3s and re-rolling because of Vengeance for Cadia. Well, and Zealot, so. Looking for 5s. You're just giggling away over there.
Look at how much dice you have in your hand.
But this is where it starts to lose its potency possibly. So 5.
Rerolling all failed to wound.
2. 5 so far? That was not. 8.
8.
8.
AP minus 3s.
Yeah.
6s.
You made 2.
2, okay. 2, and then discussion resilience. 2, it's just enough to wipe the unit.
That's what I want. 3. No, 4 guys on the on this guy right here.
Oh, okay, you split your attacks.
I did, yeah. Looking for 3s. Rerolls. And toughness 5. Does he have a +1 toughness? The Pointcaster? Yes. So
He is toughness 5.
yeah. Okay. So looking for 5 with rerolls. Oh, that was terrifying. With rerolls. Jesus. 3. I'll take it. 3 AP minus 3.
3 AP minus 3s. That means he has 6 ups. None. Discussing resilience. 2.
1 wound.
So 1 wound, he's down to 3.
Eversor on the Poxwalkers. So looking for 3s to hit. Or sorry, 2s to hit. And yeah, so strength 5, toughness 3, or strength, yeah, toughness 3, right?
Yeah.
3s. And 3 rolls. So all of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 wounds.
How much damage?
I think they're damage. It's damage 1.
Resilience? Okay, none. 6 go down.
That guy's insane.
That's 7.
3s to hit for the red end. All hit. 2s, rerolling 1s.
The damage d6 too.
Yeah, I think for the rerolling 1s. 4 wounds.
AP minus 3.
AP minus 3.
Making 1. 3d6 damage.
10 wounds.
10 damage.
How many wounds does he have?
9.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna use a command point to I'm gonna command point that to 3. So
How many wounds?
11? 11 wounds.
5 ups. Okay, fighting back real quick. We'll fight back. We'll just go in staggered order. So 3 attacks hitting on 3s up here. Rerolling once because Demon Prince. All 3 hit. It's +2 strength with the pandemic staff, meaning he's winning on 2s. It is a plague weapon, but he didn't need it. It's 2 ups on the Crusaders.
Good.
Yep. So we got the Poxwalkers are going to swing at the Eversor. He doesn't have any minuses to hit or anything.
right?
Yep.
So they have 12 attacks because they have 2 attacks apiece. Hitting on 5s, rerolling 1s. No 1s to reroll. And then they're strength 3, wounding on TF 4, so 5s to wound. We get 2 wounds at 4 up in bone.
Oh.
How
Takes
many
2
wounds
wounds.
does he got?
6.
6. We have the drone. He's going to swing at the Redemptor with 3 attacks. Hitting on 4s. 2 hits. Wounding on 5s. Rerolling 1s, but we don't need it. That's 2 AP minus 2 hits. So
On who, sorry?
the Redemptor Dreadnought.
2 AP minus 2?
So 5 ups.
1 wound.
D3 damage. 2. We're here after Death Guard turn 2 movement. We've done a bunch of shuffling around because we got a war on 2 fronts here. So this Blight drone here has fallen back from combat with the Redemptor. I didn't think it was going to fare too well for him there, and he's got his eyes set on maybe killing the Culexus or helping with the guardsmen up front. Yeah, the Poxwalker Horde has shuffled forwards, and then all the heroes have kind of stayed static. These Poxwalkers have kind of broken off. These Poxwalkers have kind of broken off from the group, not advancing. They have started shuffling over here. They're going to help the Demon Prince because it's looking like dire times over here on the bridge. So we do what we can. Yeah, the Malignant Plaguecaster has jumped down from the landing pad. He wants nothing to do with these guardsmen with spears and power swords. He was lucky to kind of escape with his life there. He's going to try to smite the Eversor Assassin coming up. So here we go. We're going to cast some spells. We're in the Death Guard Psychic phase in turn 2. We're going to do this guy. We're going to cast -1 to hit on himself with the Miasm of Pestilence. Okay, so looking for Warp Charge 6 on the Demon Prince. He's going to try to cast it. Getting it on a 7. We'll do a smite down here though, for sure. So smiting, and this is going to be on the Eversor because he's both 4 inches from the Eversor and the Valkyrie. +1 to this smite because of his Pandemic Staff. That's an 11. That's D6 mortal wounds unless Adam rolls boxcars.
Oh!
So close. But
damn it!
So we're not sure if it is D6 or not. So I'm going to roll a 4 up, only because we're not sure if it was FAQ that it was an unmodified roll or not, and I have +1 to this, which would be an 11. So on a 4 up, we're going to say it does D6. Are you cool with that?
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, you're cool with that? So let's see. On a 4 up?
It does D6.
Okay, so we'll do D6 damage.
It's going to hurt.
3. I mean, it could be better. Do I want to roll a re-dice on that?
Yes!
Okay, so we're going to spend the command.
Wait. Command point reroll!
There we go. Come on, 4 up, baby, and we
Roll
kill
1.
the Eversor.
Yeah! I'll take it.
Damn it. We're going to cast Gift of Contagion on the Eversor, because why not?
Okay.
So casting on 7. We're going to cast Putrescent Vitality with Necrosius. Now what does the Colexus Assassin do? It's -2 to my psychic test? Or what is it?
It's -2 to your psychic test within 18 inches.
Okay, so we're going to cast Putrescent Vitality with Necrosius. What this does, on Warp Charge 6, so I'm looking for an 8. We're going to just try to cast it first. Not getting it. We're going to cast Curse of the Leper with Necrosius, looking for a 9. Getting it on an 11, which is actually a 9. So if you want to try to deny that, Adam.
Yep.
Does
not,
not beat it. Does
because
not
you're-
beat it.
yeah, it's equal.
It's equal, yeah. So what Curse of the Leper does is I get to roll 7 dice. And it's going to be on this unit because they're within 14. It doesn't have to be the nearest, just choose a unit. I get to roll 7 dice, and for every dice that beats their toughness,
They suffer mortal wound.
So 5 or 6.
Yeah, looking for 4s, 5s, and 6s here. So basically 4 ups, killing units. So we'll take it. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mortal wounds on that squad. Their limbs just like start falling off. Okay. Typhus is going to cast Blades of Putrefaction on himself. Typhus also looking for a 7 on this because the Colexus making life suck. Failing. So we're going to try to cast Smite. We've already cast Smite once, so Typhus is looking for a 6. The Redemptor is the closest model. Smiting on a 6, but actually looking for a 7 because it's -2 to his cast. Right? Is that how that works? It fails anyways.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Alright, not a super successful psychic phase, but we'll move into shooting phase now. Yeah, he's going to shoot at this priest here. It's heavy d6, auto hits, with his Plague Spewer. So he's going 4 hits. Strength 5.
So
3 to wound. Reeling 1s. I'm going to double check that, but it's 2. So the 2's not going to wound anyways.
It's
and
2s?
Reroll 1, so 2s. AP -1.
Okay, 4 plus invuln.
Yep.
What's the damage on it?
1.
Okay. 2 wounds.
Yep, 2 wounds going through. We'll do this one here. Is going to be shooting his spray guns into those dudes.
We're going to use take cover.
Okay, is that your last command point?
Last command point.
2d6 shots. These guys did take cover against this, so my AP -1 is kind of null. But 2d6 hits. 8 hits. I'll take it. They're still full strength at 9 wounds, so wounding on 2s. Rolling 1s. So that's 8 AP -1 wounds, but you have to take cover, so 8, whatever your armor save is, wounds.
It would be 4s, and then it would be down to 5s, but then plus 1s.
So 4s, yeah. So 4s to save dudes. Not bad.
3 guys die.
So up next, we're going to take this bloat drone, and we're going to spray the... How many wounds does that thing have?
6.
6?
I think they all have 6.
So 2d6 hit, auto hits. Going for 11 hits.
Oh my.
3. Rerolling 1s. Oh my goodness, you're in trouble, mister.
That's not good.
That's 11 4-up saves you have to make.
Oh!
1, 2, 3,
5!
Oh, just enough.
And I don't have any commitment.
Does the Tempestus Assassin explode right now?
No. The Eversor does.
The Eversor does. This dude is going to supercharge his plasma pistol and shoot the Redemptor with it.
Okay.
So hitting on a 3, supercharged. Misses. Necrosius is going to shoot his... It's a pox pistol. Yeah.
On these guys?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're hitting on a 3.
Okay. I would get...
Hits.
Okay.
You do have your cover here, but it is -1. So 3s to wound. Wounds, and go ahead and roll 4-up.
Nope.
No.
But I'm behind the cover. Behind the barricade.
I'll give it to you. You're good.
Yeah?
Yeah. Typhus has 2d6 shots with his Destroyer Hive, so he's unleashing the flies at the Redemptor Dread.
Destroyer Hive?
Yeah, the Destroyer Hive, so it's 2d6 shots. 2 shots. Hitting on 5s. Nothing. We're on to the assault phase.
Boxwalkers?
Yeah, we got a couple things we're going to do. We're going to open up with this guy, because he didn't actually fall back from the Redemptor. He's going to charge the guys on the objective.
Let's start with the for 6. 1. Looking for a 5. Oh, it wounds. I did get a wound.
5-up save. Makes it.
And then 3 hot shots. Also, nothing.
That's what I mean. So he's in with a 9. We're going to charge the Lord of Contagion. We're going to charge him into the Guardsman.
5 plasma shots. I'm going to go with just regular shots. 1 hit. And there's a wound.
Is it 3? No.
No. And then the 2 regular guys, 2 shots. 2 hits? No, sorry, no.
Oh, 9 inches!
He's very dead.
So this one here, The Poxwalkers are going to charge the guardsmen who grab shooted behind enemy lines.
One hit. Wounds. One Poxwalker.
5 up. No. I'm just going to roll it and see what happens because that's why I play 40k. And they're in. We're going to do Demon Prince is going to multi-assault both of these heroes up here.
Okay.
That's pistols.
Nope.
I mean, whatever. He's in. We got these Poxwalkers are going to charge the Redemptor Dreadnought. Okay, Adam,
So
whatever.
we'll do the onslaught first.
Yep.
3 hits. 1 wound.
Whatever. Rerolls because
Just one.
necrosis.
And then the plasma macroplaza, not overcharging it against zombies. 5 shots.
Love that. That's a good weapon, that plasma gun.
2 hits.
2 hits.
2 wounds.
2 wounds. Damage. So 2 disgusting resistance. Make him 1.
The last will be the Icarus, which is D3 shots. 1 shot. Doesn't hit.
Big charge from the Poxwalkers. Making it. So Typhus is going to go in here.
Okay.
3. I think he's got 3 inches there. We'll double check. Oh, yes.
Yeah, just.
These guys, however, did not advance. They were the only ones to advance. So I need to measure up some charges because it's an auto charge on these guards.
They can advance and charge?
These guys didn't advance. It's a 7-inch charge, so these guys have no Overwatch. And that's where the objective lies. So we're going to go after that one.
Cool.
Trying to go for a big 7-inch charge here. 7.
Is it 7? Because you gotta go prepare.
You know what? I'll reroll the 1 just to be a G. Just to get that extra movement, and then we'll figure it out. So spending my command reroll here.
12 inches. Yep. I got 1 back.
So we only have 1 charge left. It's Necrosio. He's going to charge here against the Redemptor. No Overwatch. He's in with an 8. And then just for good measure, keep the Bellmate up with him too. 7-inch charge. We're going to open up with the main man himself, the one who would never let me down, Typhus, the Traveler. He is going to attack with 4 attacks. But before I do that, I'm going to spend Veterans of the Long War, giving Adam a chance to get a command point back here. So Adam getting a 5 up.
Nope.
No. Typhus getting +1 to wound against this Redemptor Dreadnought, which is what he needs. Here goes Typhus, the man. He's got 4 attacks, hitting on 2s. Ooh. Gonna reroll the 1. Getting it.
We're rolling for the 5+ because he used the command point reroll. No.
Wounding on 3s, rerolling 1, so it's a plague weapon. Rerolling the 1. No.
So
Only 2 wounds going through at AP -3. Can this Dreadnought stop Typhus in his tracks? So a 6-up save. I hate you.
6! No, I wanted to be so bad. It was so dramatic.
6
It wanted
damage.
to be
6
a
damage
6.
going through. He had 9 wounds left, right?
Yeah.
So he's down to 3. Okay, well I wanted Typhus to get that glory, but whatever. We'll finish up because Adam can't interrupt. We're just going to go around the table. Necrosius has 4 attacks. This mate is also hitting on 3s. Death to the False Emperor, meaning we get another hit. Nope, 1s are no good. So we have strength 5 with this weapon, so we're wounding on 5s, but we can reroll 1s.
Good thing.
Reroll the 1s. Get 2 5s. AP -2, so 2 5-up saves for this Dreadnought.
What's the damage on it?
D3.
Oh my god.
Oh, make him 1, but D3. Can the Necrosius hit it?
Oh! Does he explode?
Yeah. Does it explode?
Oh, so close.
Oh, do you want to command point reroll that?
No.
So Necrosius killing him is going to pile in 3. Okay, up next we got the drone over here. Is going to lay some beatdown on these guardsmen with 3 attacks, hitting on 4s. 2 hits. Now he is strength 6, winning on 2s. That's 2 at AP -2, so 2 6-up saves, sir. I'm just going to suck the life out of them. Oh, but not one of them. One of their battle plates holds up. And then our Poxwalkers will pile in just to get another mate over the barricade here to take that place of that guardsman. And these guys will all kind of shuffle forward. They're 2 attacks each, actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
So 14.
14 attacks. Because there is still more than 10 units or models in the unit, they get +1 to hit, meaning that they're going to be hitting on 4s. They are within 7 inches of Typhus, making them strength 4. So hitting on 4s. Goodness me.
This is going to hurt.
Winning on 3s. That many.
No AP though, right?
Mother 7, the number of Nurgle. He's found you in this place. No AP, so 4 up saves. 3, 4. You just gotta pass 3 of these. Yeah, 7, 3 up saves. 4 up saves.
Nope.
1, 2, 3.
Gone.
Now with Curse of the Walking Pox, a model was removed by a Poxwalker, so we will regain a Poxwalker that was lost earlier in battle, and we'll put him right on the objective.
Blink.
They're gonna pile in. They're gonna consolidate, so we'll just push towards the tower. The Masterful Mate. The 9-inch charge from Deep Strike. The champion of the Plague Fleet, Lord Gulgoth. Hitting on 2s. 6s exploding because of Death of the False Emperor. So 1 fails, and then 1 Death of the False Emperor. Ooh, so 4 hits. Enough for the squad? Nope. Wounding on 2s, rerolling once because it's strength 6. Wounding on 2s. So 4 at AP -3, damage D3. So that's 4 dead guys. Okay, so the Demon Prince has 7 attacks. So we're gonna do it on him. Yeah,
he's got 4 wounds.
We got 3 wounds on 4 attacks on him. Let's see it. Rerolling once because he's a Demon Prince.
Who's this on?
This is on the Primaris Psyker.
Okay.
2 of those hits explode because of Death of the False Emperor. Getting 2 more. So 5 attacks. Wounding on 2s. That's 4 at AP -2.
Doesn't matter, he's dead.
And then 5 damage too, so 8 damage kills him.
Very dead. Primary Slicker.
And then 3 attacks on the Priest. Hitting on 2s. 6 is exploding because of Death of the False Emperor. Another hit. Wounding on 2s. He's only got 2 wounds left, so nothing can go through.
Oh!
Does it?
I'll take it. Tank it.
So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 16 attacks from the Poxwalkers coming on the guardsmen down there. Hitting on 4s. So they are still more than 10 models in the unit. 3s and 4s to wound because you're only strength 3.
2 wounds.
2 wounds, 2 4-ups.
We're good.
Both. Okay, this is a bit of a turn here. So I'm going to choose these guys. They're going to pile in on the Eversor. So 14 attacks. Hitting on 5s.
5s.
How many did I say? 14?
Yeah.
5s and 5s.
Ooh. You got quite a few, actually.
2 4-ups.
One goes through. And attacks back.
Had I remembered my pestilent fallout, he'd be dead.
2s and 3s.
It's 1 miss. And 3s. 4 disgusting resilience.
Oh, rerolling the wound.
Nope.
No.
4 disgusting resilience, making 2, so 2 go down.
Priest is he's just got a chain sword. So he's got 3 attacks.
Okay.
So we're looking at Warhymns. So actually he's got 3 base attacks, plus 1 attack for the Warhymns, and then 1 attack for Chainsword. So he's actually fighting with that's many attacks. So we're looking at 4+ to hit. 1 hit. Brutal. Oh, it was charged. So you can re-roll failed hit rolls.
Hitting on 4s. Okay,
3
2 more
hits.
hits.
And wounding on 5s.
Yep.
Come on,
Come on, baby.
Come on, priest.
Oh,
Yeah, two go through.
But no AP.
No way.
2 2-ups from the Demon Prince. Both make it. Now, for every successful save on a 4-up, it's a mortal wound back.
Oh! One more to wound back.
So these guardsmen here are going to fight back on the Poxwalkers.
So the 4 normal guys. Looking for 4s to hit. Oh, damn. I'll take that.
Yeah.
And
Force
strength
to 1.
4 or strength 3 toughness. Yeah,
3.
3 wounds.
Oh, damn.
I'll take it.
5 ups. Oh, one missed the bucket. 3 down.
Damn. And the 2 attacks from the sergeant. Power sword doesn't really matter right now. 1 hit. I think he's 3+ actually. Pretty sure he has +1 to his weapon skill. So 2 hits. Strength 3. So looking for 4s.
4s, yeah.
1 wound.
No AP, no damage, no multi
Maybe
damage.
-3, but
Well, I think the other.
didn't matter.
Didn't matter.
One more dice.
I think the only thing.
I don't know why he threw 2 dice.
Power Fist champ over here.
Power fist. 2 attacks, hitting on 3s.
I think those Primaris might spam me out.
1 hit. No. Not good. Not worth it. So wounding on 3s. Wounds.
4 up and 1.
No. How many damage? What's it?
D3. It's a Power Fist.
Yeah.
2
damage.
Disgusting Resilience.
Oh.
4 wounds.
Morale check. Yeah.
On that Scion.
Yeah.
Now that he's punched, he might run for the hills.
He's probably gone.
Yeah. It's 4 plus this. Don't exceed your leadership. 4 plus. Yeah, he's gonna run on a 9. So real quick, we're gonna roll for the morale on
Leadership
these,
on these yeah.
these guardsmen here.
So we're looking at needing a.
They lost 5.
They lost 5, but their
Leadership
leadership 10 right now
Oh, okay.
because of her. So
What's her aura?
5. So
10.
10. Yeah, we're good.
Turn 3!
So movement phase for turn 3, Inquisition Army. We had a little bit of a shimmy from the Tempest story, just jumped into the back. The Scions ran around the building. They're trying to get some shots off on these guys. Not that it matters. This is pretty much a hopeless. Yeah. Over here we got the Scions moving over. They're going to get some rapid fire range on the what's he called?
Lord of Contagion.
Lord of Contagion. Thank you. Valkyrie is still in hover mode, so it just flew over. It's going to get some shots. That's the closest target as well. Over here. All of the intercessors, the 2 Deathwatch intercessor squads, and the watch captain, Primaris watch captain, they all shuffled forward. They're all moving forward. Trying to probably get a good charge off over here, if I can. Crusaders, they're going to help their buddy the priest out. They're going to try to charge in there. I don't know how this is going to go. Could go bad. That's your warlord, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You gotta go for it.
You gotta go for it. Go big or go home.
Yeah.
That's going to win the game if it works. So that's pretty much what it's going to come down to.
Yeah.
Psychic phase, just doing Greyfax, and she's going to do the Dominate. So Dominate is on a 7+.
Who is she casting Dominate on?
It's going to she's going to cast it on Typhus. She's going to swing and smash
she can try.
his buddy in the back there.
Sure. What do you roll?
I need a 7.
Okay.
That's an 8.
It's an 8. We will try to deny with Typhus. Typhus is going to show you his strength of will here. So 2d6. Trying to beat an 8.
Typhus going for the deny, and he fails.
Unless we roll a 4 up, which we're going to do a
Command
command
point?
reroll. Yeah.
Okay.
No, damn it.
And do I get a point? Oh, that wasn't in the tray. That wasn't either. Do it.
Both of
Hey,
us.
I get one.
So he gets a command point.
2 command points now. Now what am I going to do? 1 attack?
Yep, hitting on a 2.
Do I want to command point it? Do I want to command point Typhus?
Typhus is like, I don't want to fight my
What are you talking about? We're going to, that was it for Psychic Phase, so we're on to Shooting Phase.
Typhus, I told you he's going to show his test of his wit there. He was just like, yeah, I'll get dominated, but nah, I'm not going to do it.
They're going to go to the closest unit.
Bring it.
So we got 3 plasma. So I'm going to go for overcharge. 3s. Rerolling ones. Oh god. We're good. So 3 hits.
Yep. 3's to wound.
Oh! 1 wound.
4 up invul. Bossing it!
That was. And the bolt guns. 1, 2, 3.
Actually,
4.
they have bolt rifles.
Bolt rifles.
They do not have bolt guns.
4 Primaris guys shooting. They're going to use the AP to minus AP plus 2/1. 3 guys are within rapid fire, and then 1 single shot. So looking for 3s to hit. Rerolling 1s. And these are 8, strength 4, toughness 5, right? So
5's to wound.
5's to wound. These are vengeance rounds, so
2 wounds.
2 wounds at AP minus 3.
4 up invul.
1 fail.
Nope,
2
2
fails.
fails.
That was
How much damage?
These are 2. 1 damage apiece.
5 up disgusting resilience. None.
So 2 wounds on them.
Got 2 wounds left.
Now we'll go for this insanely brave squad over here. Charging towards.
They ran
the
away.
contingent.
They're not brave.
They're running towards the Lord of
Oh, I
Contingent.
see, I see.
Just as planned. Owen. Just as planned. We're going to overcharge. 3s. 1 guy's dead. 3s to wound. 3 wounds.
At AP minus 3.
At AP minus 3.
Damage.
2.
4 up in bones. Making 2. 2 damage. Disgustingly resilient. Making 1. He's got 1 wound left.
1 wound. Plasma pistol. Hits. Oh. And the regular guys, there's 2 left. So that's 4 shots. 2 hits.
5's to win.
Oh, that was a 6, wasn't it? Was
It was
that
a 5. It was a 5.
It was a 5? Okay, perfect.
4 and a 5.
And no, nothing. And then we'll do the Valkyrie, which is hitting on. It's plus 1 to hit because it's in hover mode, but it's minus 1 to hit because it moved.
Is it damage?
And it's damage, so it's hitting on 5. Rocket first, 5 plus. Nope.
No.
Last cannon. Yes.
3's to wound. No.
Command point? Nah.
Heavy
6. Heavy bolters.
5.
3s.
3 hits.
Or 5s, so yeah, 3 hits.
4s.
Boom, 3 wounds.
3 up saves though, because he's a termy.
Yep.
Making them all.
Oh, okay.
Shining.
Now we're
just
now
a
we're slightly concerned
pride of the Plague Fleet.
because I was expecting him to die, and it didn't work. Over here we've got some shooting going on. We've got the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 shots from the 2 hotshot volley guns going into those that squad there. They have the plus. They do not have the plus 1 anymore. So looking for 4s to hit because and rerolling 1s because they take. So looking for 4s and no 1s. That was brutal.
There's a 6 though.
There's a 6, so it is half range. So an extra shot, it hits. That was worth it. And
4's to wound.
we're looking for 4s. 2 wounds.
Nothing.
No,
2
2
damage.
dead. 1, 2 regular guys shooting, and the pistol. So 5 shots. Looking for 3s. Actually, the pistol won't be adding 6s if I hit. So 2 hits. Rerolling 1s. Does it take aim? 4 hits. No wounds because it's strength 3, toughness
4.
4. And then the pistol hits and adds an extra shot. Nope. Yep. Sorry, that's 2 hits.
1 wound.
1 wound.
No save.
Okay, so now shooting over there, we got the Vindicare, who's gonna try to shoot. Finally, maybe he'll do something. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna try to punk the bellboy. Looking for 3s, or sorry, 2s.
2s.
Just. Yeah, and wounding on 2 plus. Wounds.
No
wish that was
saves.
a
AP
6.
minus 4.
AP minus
3.
3.
So 6 up.
Nothing. Damage.
How many wounds? 2 wounds. No wounds.
2 wounds. He's got 2 wounds left.
Greyfax targeting, you know what, let's do... Okay. Redeemer, bolt gun, going on Necrosis.
Okay.
Looking for 3s to hit. With rerolls.
6
2
wounds.
hits.
6 wounds to answer your question.
6? Okay.
Yeah.
And toughness?
5. Yeah.
1 wound. One goes through. AP is -1.
4 up in wall. Nope.
No.
He's disgustingly resilient. And he fails everything.
3 wounds.
3
From-
wounds.
3 wounds from Greyfax on Necrosis. Everything here can't target anything that's not in combat. These guys are closer than he is, so they basically aren't going to shoot. I wasn't going to advance them though, because I do really want to try to get a really lucky charge there. So,
What you want to do?
so charge phase for the Inquisition. So what we're going to do is we're going to go over here and we're going to charge the Demon Prince with the Crusaders. We're good. 11.
Here, I'll just get you in, okay?
Yep. Next, we're going to charge the Scion Squad. Scion Squad is going to charge into the what's he called? Lord of Contagion. Try to punk him. Whoa, that's under the tray. That's probably going to be good. We're going to do a charge with these guys into here.
No Overwatch?
Okay, got that. Oh!
Yeah, you gotta spend it. Unless you can do it with these guys.
The Watch Captain, though.
Okay.
He's looking for a 9-inch charge.
Yep.
He makes
There
it.
it is, yeah.
There you go. And then this unit right here, looking for a 9-inch charge. They might go... No, they'll go for just the just against the boxwalkers.
Okay. 9 is charged.
8.
8.
Command point reroll.
It's a fitty.
Hoping to get a couple more back from Owen from his last 2 command points. So. Yeah!
Ooh.
Alright, 11.
Then a heroic intervention with my dude, though, that you didn't declare a charge on.
I figured you would. So we're going to charge these guys into here.
No Overwatch.
3, looking for probably about 3 inches. And that's way more than enough.
Oh, yeah.
And that is going to be it for charges. So now we're going into combat. So I gotta choose this wisely. And we're gonna start with the Crusaders because that is that. We're also going to use Vengeance for Cadia.
Vengeance for Cadia.
Now we're getting reroll hits and wounds.
Except hit rolls of 3.
3s to hit.
Good game, yeah.
3s to hit, rerolling. But you're -1 to hit, right?
I am -1 to hit.
So 4s to hit.
Yeah.
And rerolling 1s and 2s.
Just kill yourself.
So that's not bad.
Not bad.
Put that for now. Let's see if it gets better.
It's not.
It's not gonna. How many wounds does he have?
8.
Oh.
And he's toughness 6.
Yeah.
So 6 to wound. Not bad, you got 1, 2.
Not bad, you got 2.
Yeah, full reroll. There's 2 more, 3 more.
So 5.
5 ups.
This makes me angry.
Not 1.
1. 4 damage going through. Revoltingly resilient. This is Warlord trait, meaning he gets a 4 up disgusting resilient. So he saves 2, so he takes 2 damage. And then this, on a 4 up, it does nothing. So he takes 2 damage. He's down to 6 wounds. I'm going to spend 2 command points to interrupt with the Plague Champion.
Plague Champion? Perfect.
4 attacks. Hitting on 2s.
3
3 hits. Damn it.
That's perfect.
That's bad. Yeah. 3 kills. So 3 guardsmen go down. Power Fist life.
Power Fist. 2 attacks hitting on 4s.
Yep.
1 hit. No. wounds.
Mark for death. It's a 6. 4 up in ball.
D3 damage. 3!
3. 3 5 ups. This would be
Fail 1, fail 1, fail 1.
Oh, damn! He
Yeah,
almost
he's
got
got
her. Yeah.
That is a
Defeated by
very
lowly
brave-
guardsman.
Very brave Scion.
Yeah, you can hit here,
Yep.
and you might as well just do all of them. Yeah, because I can't interrupt again.
So we're going to direct all of these to the Foxwalkers, I think. So I was looking for 3s.
But rerolling once with the captains there.
There's the captain, yeah. Lucky. Lucky! That was not bad.
3's to wound.
Yep. Oh! 4.
4 or 5 ups.
Oh.
And 1.
3
Go
dead.
home.
Watch captain. Got what, 4 attacks? 5 attacks.
I'm gonna pull these guys out so he has to pile in this way. Just debatable, but I'm gonna say
5 attacks from the watch captain, power sword. All hit. And wounding on strength 4, toughness 3. So 4 wounds.
4 wounds?
4 wounds. Whoa, that was pretty good.
So the Eversor will.
Yay! 6 attacks from the Eversor. All hit. Do you really want me to do this? Do you want me to do this?
Yeah.
You want me to do this? Alright.
Ken wants you to do that.
3's to wound. Rerolling. And 6. 6!
Is it 6 or 7?
6. Disgusting leaders, okay. It's only got 6 attacks.
No.
Pretty good job, though. That was a very...
So now he can consolidate, though. He can go 3 inches because he killed something,
Yeah. I'm gonna
whereas the other guys
No,
can't.
shoot this.
Do you want to just resolve this while we're here? Because I can't interrupt, but it's going to happen anyways.
For your attacks back?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like quick 3 attacks,
Yeah.
hitting on 3s. Death to the False Emperor.
Jesus. Nice.
5 hits. Wounding on 3s. Rerolling once with Flight Weapon. Oh my goodness. Look at
That's
that roll.
crazy.
So these guys have 4 up saves. 5 4-up saves on the Primaris.
5 4-up saves?
Yes. It's only AP minus 1.
And what's the damage? 3 go through.
3 go through. 3d3
So
damage.
first guy.
Dead. On the bucket. Dead. Not dead.
So combat over here with the Scion. So we're going to do 6 attacks, or sorry, 7 attacks total because of the chainsword.
Yep.
So just going to roll them all together, same stats. So looking for, oh no, it's actually not because he hits on 3s. So 4 separate guys hitting on 4s. Okay.
Bosses.
And him hitting on 3s. Nope, he doesn't
Not a
know
boss.
how to do that.
And now they're all winning on 5s.
And they're all, yeah, because your toughness is 4. Yeah. 2 wounds.
2 disgusting resilience.
Nope.
New. 2 more down. Hitting on force, because we are still more than 10 in the unit. Too bad zombies don't have Death with False Emperor, but it is what it is.
Strength 4.
3s to win. So that many Poxwalker wounds. We got 6 4-ups to make.
4 pluses. 1 dies.
1 fail. Which means the Poxwalker comes back from the dead.
And added to the unit.
Yeah, we're gonna add them.
So 4 attacks.
4 attacks and 3 attacks again.
4s. 4 basics, so 4 4s. 2 hits. Looking for 5s? Or your toughness 3 now. Over there.
3s.
Yeah.
Yeah, so 4s.
2 wounds.
Making
2
nothing. 3
die.
down.
And
3s.
3 attacks from the sergeant. 3 hits. 4s. 2 wounds.
Make him one.
One more dice.
Alright, we're gonna fight with these Foxwalkers and then the Demon Prince because that's all that's left to fight. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 Foxwalkers, meaning 16 attacks coming back on the Guardsmen, hitting on 4s. Bleak! Again. Okay, maybe not the bleakest. And then wounding on 4s. I don't like it. Wounding on
5 4-ups.
3
down, which means 3 Foxwalkers jump back to their feet. Now the Demon Prince, he's going to put 4 attacks on the Priest, and then only 3 on the Crusaders. So, looking for 2s. You're only once because he's a Demon Prince. Oop. This is on the dude. Wounding on 2s. Yes. 3 4-ups. I'll make him mad.
No, he's
There we
gone.
go. 2 down. 2 damage. And then 3 on the Crusaders. 2s. Winning on 2s. 2 wounds. On the Crusaders? 3 up in Vuln. Yeah.
Yeah, 3 One guy.
A hero of the Imperium,
So -4.
some would say.
So -4 and he's leadership 7.
Meaning he cannot roll higher than a 3.
No, he's looking for 3 or lower. And that's a fail.
He is so overjoyed that he just wants to go home to his family.
He's like, I did my job. I punched a Lord of Contingent in the face.
Yep.
So I'm out.
The Poxwalkers that were slaughtered by the Astartes have returned as the narrative campaign rule set. They have arrived 4 inches from the Death Guard board edge to basically come back exactly where they died. The Demon Prince has retreated off the Crusaders, seeing that he's completely tar-pitted, and he's going to go do some damage against the Astartes, although he can't charge this turn, which is a shame. And then he's staying in combat with them. Around the mountain here, these Poxwalkers have stayed in combat. And did we do a morale check for those guys? Don't think we did. I think 2 of them died, or 3 of them died.
3 died.
Yeah, so let's do a quick morale check for them, actually. This is important.
Morale check.
Leadership
So,
7.
leadership.
Don't roll a 5 or a 6.
Yeah.
Don't roll a 6. Why? They're good. Okay, so disregard that. So the Poxwalkers have advanced 6, moving around the mountain here. The Blight Drone is in the swamp there, and the Noxious Blightbringer is staying with them to give them double advance rolls. The command post here is looking bleak. The heroes have officially barred the gates, and Greyfax, seeing that she may have failed, has locked herself in the tower, and it's only a matter of time. We're going to do some psychic powers now in the psychic phase. We're going to come over to here. We got the Demon Prince. He's going to open it up because he's the warlord. He's a masterful mate. He's going to be casting Smite on the Marines because Smite's good. Smite's good. On a 5, he gets it. D3 mortal wounds. 2, so he kills an Astartes and does a wound to another.
It's 2 wounds?
It's just 2. Yeah.
Mortal wounds, right?
Yeah, mortal wounds.
So one guy's gone and
Here, the adept, he's truly shown himself as a great hero this game. He's going to try casting Smite as well because his pandemic staff is glowing with power. Ooh, it's a 10. Close, but no rerolls left. D3 mortal wounds.
That is cocked.
Cocked. Woo! Big 6. That's 3. So that's that Astartes and another one. Necrosius going to cast Curse of the Leper on these guys. Here we go. Not getting it. I only cast 1 spell with my Malignant Plague caster here. And he did roll a 10 with his pandemic staff, meaning 1 mortal wound to the closest model. So we'll just add a mortal wound there. I'm not going to forget it more than once. This is getting annoying. Okay, we're going to cast Miasm of Pestilence with him on Warp Charge 6. He's going to try to cast it on the Demon Prince. And he does get it. So the Demon Prince is, again, -1 to hit. There's not a whole lot to cast over here.
We are going to cast Putrescent Vitality with Typhus, giving these Poxwalkers +1 strength, +1 toughness. We need the rolling tray, apparently. Putrescent Vitality, War Charge 5. Getting it! Unless Greyfax wants to try to deny, which she could on an 8.
Yep.
And she does on a 9, so no Putrescent Vitality. Typhus going to smite. It's going to kill these guardsmen dudes. We've already cast Smite twice. She's looking for 7 on this. Getting it on an 8. She can try to stop that if she likes.
Nope.
No. D3 wounds on the guardsman. 1. Necrosius going for an 8 on his smite as well because we have nothing else yet. Nothing else to cast. Not getting it. Necrosius, you failed. I thought you were supposed to be a good sorcerer.
Oh, you could shoot his Valkyrie.
With who?
The Necrosis, or your...
Nope, he fell back.
Oh, that's right.
So this guy is, though, this guy is within 9 inches, so he's going to hit the Valkyrie with 2d6 auto hits. 4 auto hits. Bleed. What am I wounding the Valkyrie on? 5s? It's T7?
T7.
Yeah, so 1 wound on the Valkyrie. Okay, shooting attack real quick here. We got a bolt pistol from the Librarian.
Oh yeah, I forgot my
hitting
bolt
on a
pistol.
3. Hits, wounds on a 4. That's not wound.
Librarian. You called him a librarian.
He is a Librarian.
Heretic. That's such a heretic thing to say. Yeah, so we're using the...
Because I was going to charge them, too.
We're
like
using the
that was another
consistent rule, like when we wrote the scenario, we used the consistent rule from the kill team scenario, which is you can move on the, and then we decided in the kill team that you were going to be able to advance.
Okay.
But you can't charge the turn that you walk on.
So, if I can roll a 6 here, that will put me in range to take that objective with my troops, because troops.
So it's basically coming down to you rolling a 6.
Or maybe a 5.
Did you microwave your dice this morning?
No.
Uh-oh.
6.
Yeah, that's the opposite.
We're on to the assault phase, which we actually have a couple of assaults.
We have a couple of assaults.
We have Necrosius. It's going to dummy some guardsmen over here. Necrosius. Big charge here. That's the charge.
I'm alright with that.
Oh my god, and I just realized I forgot the Lord of Contagion roll every turn, but that's okay. Whatever. All Death Guard players, I have failed you miserably. I have forgot the Lord of Contagion special rule, which is at the beginning of the movement phase, if you are within 1 inch of a Lord of Contagion, who is both Typhus and the Lord of Contagion, or a unit that is within 7 inches of a Lord of Contagion, you immediately suffer 1 more, or not 4 up. So, you know, that's a lot of guys. There's a lot of 4-ups.
Summary execution.
There's a lot of 4-ups in this. You know what? We're going to try to charge the Vindicare Assassin. I guess I can't, like, wobbly model syndrome anymore. Like, can I put this guy here? Like, if I can place him here? Can you do this? I'm down to go for it.
You're going to go for the 12?
Yeah.
Alright. Overwatch, let's get a 6. Oh, so close. Tease.
Let's just roll high as hell. 9?
So close.
I don't know.
No, it was 10.
I hate this game. Here we go, Necrosius. I think he's got 4 attacks. Long war, baby. You want to play till 11 o'clock at night tonight? That's what we're doing.
Yeah.
4 attacks.
I don't know when it'll live.
3 wounds. AP minus 2. I got 6 up.
At 8, this is us at the 8-hour mark.
Do it. 3
Roll
sixes.
on. Roll on. On who?
These dudes.
Oh yeah, all day. All day. All day.
Come on, baby.
Oh! One guy dies.
One, so
or 2
2
guys.
dead.
1 lives. Chainsaw.
The guy with the stick that's glowing has 3 attacks. He's hitting
What's he called?
The Festivus of the Mestivus. We got 3 attacks, hitting on 3s, rerolling 1. I'm gonna roll a bunch of 2s, not in the bucket. 2, Death of the False Emperor. Yeah. Another 2. Love it. 3's to wound. Yeah. AP minus 1, 2 4-ups. Yeah. Okay.
Take it. Attacks back.
And then, yeah, you attack back. Nice.
Nothing.
Does he reroll 1s because of the captain?
He does.
You have a 1 in there. Hits. Wounds. Makes us save on his power armor.
3 power sword attacks. Or no, sorry, 2 power sword attacks. I think I screwed that up last week. Hits.
3 4s.
Nothing.
Nothing. What about the regular dude?
Regular guy. Hits. Doesn't do anything.
Yep.
22 attacks.
Yep.
On 2 guys.
That's good.
I wanted to roll it just because he wants to roll it.
5 4s,
Still good
4s, and then
situation.
4s.
Speed play 40k, speed play 40k, speed play 40k, speed play 40k. And 4s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You're nurgled up, mate.
7.
Time to get it.
Blessings of Nurgle. Here we go.
4s.
All 4s. Not even close.
Bye bye. Okay, 2 more pucks woggers.
And I knocked that guy down. Take that.
Yeah. We have another victory point from that. So I got 2 victory points from the command tower. Adam has a victory point from from First Blood.
Yeah.
And then he's got a victory point from the tower. And now he's gonna score because Poxwalkers failed me. He's gonna get 3 victory points for the pump station. Does this disappear now?
They have cleansed. They have cleansed the. They've cleansed the pump station, so no more populace of Deldrak Prime getting tainted. Although, to be honest, at the end of this battle, regardless, I think you could just do the whole process over again.
Yeah.
Turn 4!
So there was a little bit of shimmy. Greyfax actually ran over just to get into the corner there. If anybody comes up, I would like them to get engaged in combat with her and hold them back from getting into combat with the Warlord. So the Tempestus Prime has kind of fallen back into the corner. Probably going to get some zombies coming up and attacking him this turn on Owen's turn. But I'll take it. You know, hopefully he can shrug it. Probably not, but we'll never know. Over here, basically pushing forward, surrounding, everything's going in, trying to take out the Warlord. So everything's committed to the Warlord here. The only thing that didn't go that direction, staying within 6 inches here just to give the reroll aura to the intercessors, but he fell back a little bit and he's hiding behind there. I wanted to keep him kind of safe to try to get that line breaker secured. So. And that is the end of my movement phase. We're going into psychic phase. For the psychic phase, I could cast Dominate, probably kill a Poxwalker.
There's no one within 1 inch of Typhus.
Yeah, I could cast it on him.
Oh yeah, true.
But it's only going to kill a Poxwalker. It's really irrelevant to the rest of the game. So I'm not even going to do it. I'm just going to skip past that. As funny as it would be for Necrosis to chop one guy down. So now we're going to the shooting phase. So we'll start from over here. Vindicare is going to take a shot at Necrosis. So looking for 2s.
Don't you love the Vindicare? That's probably the last time
He's going back. He's getting. I had to dust him off for this game, and he's gonna get another nice thick layer of dust on him after this.
Terrible.
He's just gonna sit on the shelf for a while.
It's not a hit roll, it's a wound roll.
Then we're gonna do Greyfax. She's gonna rapid fire to Necrosis too, I guess. Can she even see him? I don't think so. I don't think she can see him. So she's gonna shoot into Typhus, I guess, instead. Rolling 3, looking for 3s to hit, and re-rolling. Reroll because of the Ordo Hereticus. Doesn't matter. Strength 4, toughness 5, right?
Loser. We love each other here at Anvil of War.
I was talking to Greyfax, not Adam.
Strength 4, toughness 5, so 5s. Hey, I'll take it.
Who's that on?
That's on Typhus.
Typhus, my man.
So AP -1.
3-0. Ace it. Gangsta.
Done. This squad, all going on him. Going on him. They don't shoot. And he'll shoot here.
Okay, let's start with this.
Yeah.
It moved.
It moves, so it's
It's
-1.
damaged,
And it's minus
and it's a further -1. So it's hitting the sixes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so missile.
Missile first on a 6. Nope. Las cannon. Nope. Heavy bolters.
Pathetic human wretches.
That Valkyrie has, well, it did its job. It got the Crusaders where they need to be.
It
So.
also killed the flesh mower. The flesh mower would have been amazing.
Oh, that's true.
Like
Yeah.
killing all the Primaris. Do the Eversor chance.
You want the Eversor to do something?
Yeah, he survived this long.
Yeah, he's the only one that's managed to.
He's the only assassin who's mildly impressed me.
Strength 4, AP -1. So we're looking at.
Caught.
Okay, guys. 2. Looking for 2s.
I'm looking for 3s. It's -1.
Oh, that's right. Well, it doesn't matter. And strength 4 on toughness 6. So
5. 1 wound.
1 wound.
AP? None?
No reroll wounds because he's not a infantry, so AP -1.
3s.
Good.
Got her.
And then we're gonna do the plasma. I guess we're gonna
life, baby.
plasma. We're gonna supercharge. Hitting on 3s. So
Looking for 4s.
don't want
not,
1s
not
and
2s.
2s. Don't want 2s at all.
Not 2s.
No! Reroll that.
Reroll the 1 though.
So that goes
hit.
through.
Yeah.
So
So 2 more.
next one. Both hit.
Mm-hmm.
And the next one. Both hit.
Damn.
So now we're looking for strength 7 or strength 8, sorry, isn't it? No.
Yeah, so you're winning on 3s, regardless.
Yeah.
The win roll wouldn't change.
Yeah, it doesn't change. 3 plus. So we've got.
Pieces of this table are all over me.
Yeah.
How many? 4.
We got 4 wounds.
4 or 5 ups, yo. 1. 6
Go
damage
through,
coming through.
6 damage, shit. 6.
4 up, disgustingly resilient though. Revoltingly resilient. Oh!
That was
Only
insane.
feels 1.
So 1 wound goes through.
Oh my god, that's
That was
disgusting.
beautiful.
It is revolting, some would say.
2.
Yeah, you can.
5 shots hitting on, or 5 guys, sorry. All rapid firing on the bolt rifle, so we're looking for 3s.
Mm-hmm.
No, looking for 4s. Rerolling 1s. That was pretty bad, actually. And rerolling 1s.
Good soundtrack though.
So 5s to wound, AP -3.
2 wounds.
2 wounds.
5 up invul.
Nope.
None. 2 4 ups. Making 1.
One more
Down
wound
to
down.
4 wounds. What a tank.
That's going to be it for shooting phase. So we're on to the assault phase. These guys are going to be charging into him. Eversor is going to charge into him.
Who's charging first? Because he has a shooting attack.
So I'm charging the Valkyrie first.
Okay. D6 auto hits.
4 hits on the Valkyrie.
5 to wound. Rerolls 1s to wound. Nothing. Come on in, unless you roll double 1s.
Come on up. Come on up. This is amusing. Eversor is going to charge in. It's still going to make it.
Yeah.
And then we're going to do the
Crusaders.
Crusaders. That'll get them in.
Yeah, I got you.
Cool.
Keep rolling dice.
Cool. And these guys are charging in to him.
Who? Come on.
Ah! That's still going to get me in. Going on to rolling my attacks. Who am I going to choose first?
Doesn't matter because I can't interrupt.
Yeah, so I'm going to do Eversor first.
You're also out of command points.
So I'm going to go with the power sword and give that AP -3.
Hitting on
'Cause I'm moving on
3s.
5s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
-1 to hit.
-1 to hit. Level 1, 2. And these are looking for 5s. Wait, what did I just pick up? Yeah.
You missed 2, so you should have 6 hits, yeah. And then
3.
not bad.
AP -3.
5 up save here.
3 go through.
4 up invuln, or 4 up disgusting resilient.
2 go through.
2 more go through. Damn it,
Down to 2 wounds. Let's go with the Crusaders next.
So Valkyrie can't hit, by the way, so might just want to hit 6 up, so there's just no point even
I'm not
activating it.
bothering.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with the Crusaders next.
Okay,
so
hitting on
2
4s.
attacks piece, 2, 4. How many are left? There's 9 left, eh? Because I lost 1. Hitting on 4s, rerolls because Zealot.
Really on what? Hits?
Yeah, because Zealot.
Oh.
On charge.
Sure.
Or one charge.
What do they reroll wounds for?
They don't reroll wounds.
What was that before then?
That was Vengeance for Kidia.
Oh.
Yeah,
You don't reroll 2 or 3s.
You're right. Cool.
6s.
Yep. 4 6s.
5 ups.
Oh my god!
4 ups, yeah, the Crusaders are gonna do it. It's just too much.
That's
No,
it.
That's it. That's the end. That's the end. That's it. That's it. I admit, I am a heretic.
That was a good game though.
That was a really good game.
Long, but like.
We kind of looked at it. We're both exhausted, and at the end of the game, with Adam getting the pump station for 3 victory points and getting Slay the Warlord, even if I got Slay the Warlord, even if I got Linebreaker, and I scored a command or a victory point for the command station for the rest of the game, that would still only put me 1 point below him. So I don't think there's a way I can get back in this game unless, in some unlikely event, I was able to table the Astartes and everything. It's just not looking up. We're both tired. It's a lot of dice rolling that is going to just... I don't think it's going to be fruitful.
So we fast forwarded through the end of the game. Through to the end of the game, we decided that there was no real reason to keep going. At the end of the game, it was going to, regardless, in a perfect situation, it was going to end up 7-6 for the...
Unless, like, miraculous dice happened, which, you know, I wasn't willing to stick around to find out.
Yeah, it would have been some serious...
It would have had to be, like, wounding on 5s and you failing a bunch of 3-ups. You know what I mean? Like, it's just like...
But even if everything died there, the...
would have still scored Linebreaker.
Yeah, and the...
and I couldn't fight the
Primaris
Valkyrie.
Watch Captain, he was just going to keep running away and get the behind enemy lines. You had behind enemy lines, so those were going to cancel each other out. So, yeah, just... it was a really close game, though.
Yeah, I feel like it was a really fun game. There wasn't a lot of things, like in 40k I find with the rule sets that currently exist, there's a lot of limiting you from what you can do, and this game didn't have that feel a lot of the time. So it wasn't like, oh, you can't do this because I have this and this FAQ and this rule. You know, a lot of the time it was just like flowing very naturally. It was just taking a really long time because we had so many models, and both me and Adam were kind of feeling a little bit burnt out.
Yeah,
so.
you guys are going to watch this video and it's going to be like...
What are you talking about? You've only been playing for an hour and 10 minutes.
And it's been more
It's not
like, almost like 7, 8 hours of playtime. So
okay, not that long. That's we're not that bad.
Oh. But I do know that I'm not going to be playing a soup list for some time just because of how much...
There's a lot of rule checking, yeah.
Yeah, you guys are going to... I'm sure there's going to be lots of comments calling out some rule mistakes on both of our parts. Or maybe not mistakes so much as just not doing things that we could have done.
Yeah, and even with one codex, like I forgot a lot of things, you know. Pestilent Fallout, which is the Malignant Plague Caster special rule, I probably forgot that like 3 times. And it could have come really... It could have come in really helpful against like the Eversor, for instance, who was only on 1 wound at the end of the game.
Yeah, and he I would say if I had to choose an MVP, I'd probably still choose the Crusader squad for me personally, but I think the Eversor was he also held his own. Of all the other assassins, he was the one that did the damage. Yeah. Because the Culexus, I played the Culexus horribly. I'm going to say I made a bad decision with him.
I just had a good matchup because I know I can't hit them on 6s, so I was like, okay, auto-hitting weapons. And I rolled 11 hits. You know,
and I wasn't really thinking about them because they were over here, and I'm like, they're not going to make it all the way over there, but yeah.
And then the Redemptor choked.
Yeah.
So then it was like they both did, yeah.
Just failed, but it was, other than that though, like Vindicare was pretty much ineffective the entire game.
If it was not a hit roll, it was a wound roll, and like the lack of command points.
I feel like with that one shot, and even if it's on a 2+,
D3 wounds isn't impressive. I think it's a good model against like Death Guard's a bad matchup for the Vindicare because everybody's T5. Well, the wound roll doesn't matter, but it's the disgusting resilient, and a lot of the HQs have a lot of wounds. Whereas like if you were to play something like Imperial Guard
or like a Tau Fire
they
Warrior
only got like
spam or
3,
something
4
like that.
wounds on a model. The Vindicare is taken down pretty quickly.
Yeah.
And I mean, Nathan killed a Demon Prince in our game on
with
the channel.
Vindicare, yeah.
But he rolled a 6. So
Yeah.
like he just got lucky.
Yeah.
You know.
It's like good roll.
Yeah.
But I think it's a points heavy unit to be relying on like that one
For sure.
good roll of the whole game. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Because chances are you're only going to get that once throughout a whole game, and that's
Mhm.
still even only a chance. So I'm not a big fan of Vindicare. He's going to get some dust again, collect some dust on my shelf. But I do know that I will be throwing Crusaders on the tabletop again.
It's a really good combination, and I think with the power psychic barrier, it's like it's a little bit cringy, but like it's good. Like I can respect it because it's like, oh, okay, +1 to your saving roll. Oh, they have 3 up invulns.
Yeah.
You know, it's a tough thing to beat, and I mean they didn't have any support against mortal wounds, which was like, okay, how am I gonna deal with these mortal wounds? You know what I mean? Like I'm gonna get bogged down by saves. And the Demon Prince can deal out a lot of damage, but not against 3 up invulns and 2 up invulns. You know, so he kind of jumped in there because he wanted them to bounce hits back off of him, and I knew they were only winning on 6s, so I knew it wasn't going to be it wasn't a huge risk for him to go in there, but it wasn't enough, and a unit of 10 is pretty big. They're hard to chew through.
Crazy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be I think I might convert up a couple more units of them, but. For you, what would your man of the match be from your army?
I mean, the Demon Prince always is quite a gangster
Effective,
unit. Yeah.
Took a
Typhus
two
is
characters.
normally my like MVP because he's just so reliable. Like he tanked shots from
That aura.
Vindicare. His aura just does so much in terms of the game. But this game, I didn't feel like he was really that powerful. Like the zombies moved up fast. They took out the guardsmen. And then it was kind of just a bit of a stalemate with like the 3 heroes in the keep.
Just hiding
so
up in the
I actually think the MVPs is going to go to the fetid bloodtrones with the plague spitters because they roasted the Colexus Assassin, they dummied infantry, and they just survived so much, right? Like they went up against the Redemptor Dread, it had like 9 wounds on it or 9 damage, and it shook off 6.
Yeah, I couldn't believe
that was an unlikely roll.
There were some bad rolls, yeah.
It was fantastic, and people would normally get pretty frustrated against that model because of that.
Yeah,
they're just so hard to kill.
Your Malignant Plaguecaster.
He was actually
blew my mind a little bit. Like in combat, he actually can hold his own, and he's tough, and he just I
expect him to die because he's
for your librarian.
He doesn't even have an invul. Yeah, he's a librarian.
Yeah,
he's a librarian gone rogue a little bit.
Yeah.
But he was really shining this game, and normally you see him kind of someone jumps up there with AP -3 damage, flat 3 or something, and it's like, okay, well he's dead because he has no invuln.
Yeah.
But the Disgusting Resilient can save him, and he just kind of got lucky this game, but he did kind of look like a man of the hour to the end.
Sponsored by.
If you guys like this battle report and some of the content we're doing here on the channel, please hit like, subscribe, and share, as we do appreciate your support here on the channel.
Also, this table will be available to play at Sequence Comics and Gaming in Brockville, Ontario. We're going to be setting up this table in their storefront. Check it out. I kind of need ammo.